Hey you guys, welcome back. I am Courtney Anderson with Everyday Anderson, and today I'm going to be fixing some Southwest egg rolls. So I did do a little prep. Today, you guys, because I had to cook the chicken first. So I like the chicken to be broiled. And so I'm going to show you guys how I make this quick and easy egg roll. This does take a little bit more preparation than some of my other meals, because I have to make sure I have everything, including the tortillas. And I'm going to show you guys just how easy it is to make this super easy, delicious, and cheesy. These things are so cheesy, y'all. So right now, I'm going to shred up some cheese, and I like shredding up my cheese in the Ninja blender. I think it has a softer texture than the ones that you buy in the bag. Already have like an anti-caking, anti-clumping. So this cheese will kind of clump sometimes. But I'll show you that in a second. I have to make sure that I separate it before it starts to pile down at the bottom because it's so moist. But anyways, you get egg rolls at a lot of the restaurants. Let me take this down. At a lot of the restaurants, and this one tastes pretty similar to the ones that you do at those dining restaurants, okay? So I got me some, I think this is Colby Jack, you guys, because the Colby Jack was so good. I don't think I posted that video yet. So the Colby Jack was really good in the, what do I call it? Chowder, like corn chowder that I made yesterday. So I got that again today. A lot of times they'll use Monterey Jack, but whatever you have, we like sharp cheddar, extra sharp cheddar. And so I have that here. So I gotta kind of separate these, and I just flip it over. Sometimes I tap it like that, and that's it. That's our Colby Jack. And so now I'm gonna go right back in with the extra sharp cheddar. And I don't have to clean this or anything. I'm just gonna use the same one and cut the bag open. So make sure you guys leave me a comment and let me know what you're fixing for dinner, if you're ordering out, if you're cooking at home, or what you're doing. I try to make a variety of things, some really good and yummy, like cheesy type things, and then some basic, just chicken or beef dishes, you guys, so that we're not like overindulging every day. And so that's that. So let me flip this out of here. And so the chicken is ready. This is really simple to make. I mean, cooking at home is really simple. It's just about preparation and time. Do you have that time to do it? But a lot of times, the same amount of time that you spend at a drive-through, you could just be at home cooking a fresh hot meal, because it's not really super hot when you get it when you're out. So let me get my cutting board. I took my kids out to eat recently, and we sat in line for 30 minutes. And I do take them out from time to time, you guys, and we get fast food. But the customer service, and I feel like I'm getting a little bit older, but the customer service is just not what it used to be. And so that kind of like bothers me too when I go out. I feel like I'm turning into my mother, because I'm like, I can fix that at home. So here I am showing you guys how I cook at home. And so I just have some colored peppers. You can do bell peppers if you want to. The colored peppers are sweeter and they give it a nicer color. So whatever you want to do, if you eat out, I understand that too, because life gets busy. So, oops, I lost one. So let me see if I can bring you guys down here just a little bit with me, okay? Can y'all see me? All right. So this is just some colored peppers, some sweet peppers, and then when I bake the chicken with the same seasonings that are going to be in this dish. So that saves me from having to put a lot of it in this dish, and it also makes the flavor fuller when you season every piece of your cooking. And so that was basically a chili powder. So if you don't want to get all these ingredients that I talk about, a lot of it's really what's in chili powder. That's what I cook with all the time, except for the one key ingredient in chili powder that you would think it would be. I mean, what am I saying? Taco seasoning. That's what I'm saying. You would think that it's chili powder because you make chili with it, a lot of chili seasoning, but it's actually cumin. I hope that made sense. I love smelling it. So cumin is the secret ingredient in like a lot of chili flavors and also taco seasoning. So if you don't want to go out and buy cumin, smoked paprika, chili powder, then just get you a taco seasoning. And sometimes they do sell the packets of chili seasoning. So right here, I already started some spinach, and that was that big pound of spinach that I got for like $5 from the farmer's market, you guys. And you know, a big bag, a regular bag of spinach is $5 at the grocery store, and this big bag, which was probably 4 or 5 of those bags, was I think $8, but sometimes I find them for $5. So I'm just letting this wilt down. And I told you guys before, once I cook it down, because it's almost about to go bad, when I cook it down, I freeze it, and I would have used a frozen bag for this dish right here, but I needed to cook that one down, so I'm going to be using that one. And so I'm going to be giving these peppers a nice little chop, and then I'm going to go in with some jalapenos, you guys. So jalapenos for spice, or whatever spice you want in there. So if you want a spicy pepper in here, you can definitely do a spicy pepper. You guys. So what am I looking for? Oh, I was on jalapeno. So I had somebody call. So let me do this. Jalapenos. I'm not gonna do too much because we don't want too much spicy. But I just chopped up the peppers real quick to get this started, and then I'll finish off with the jalapenos in there. Not too fine. Just something, y'all. You know. It don't have to be specific. But I have me a little tool. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna cut that down. Y'all, I got this cute little tool that's supposed to cut up my green onions, but it's aggravating. So let me see if I can give it a little go today. The last time it's got these little slots in the shears that's supposed to help me cut this up a little bit. Let me give it a go. But once it gets to a certain point, it gets stuck, and I feel like I'm losing some of my herbs. So I don't use this that often. And I just rinsed them off, so now they're wet. So I wanted to give this a good little try, but this is not my favorite thing. Let me get all my green onions out of here. There we go. All right, you guys, so that's that. And you know you gotta have some corn and black beans. By the way, this corn was really good in that chowder that I made yesterday. So if I forget to tell y'all, it was good because that's a different one than they normally have at the farmer's market. So I think I'm on the right track. Let me put this in the bowl. The chicken's gonna go in the bowl. I had a lot of chicken because I thought it was gonna be for a meal, and so I don't know if I want to use all this chicken, but let me show y'all. I cooked it down in the juices so that it wouldn't get too dry. So it's kind of hard. Let me see if I can touch it. Yeah. All right. I might do all of it, but I always have some left. But my kids are always begging me to fix more when I have leftovers. And I'm kind of trying to avoid that, but let me just go ahead and do it. Fix all this. And so again, those are my boneless skinless thighs. You can definitely do this with chicken breast, but I love boneless skinless thighs again because they have the bite of a chicken breast, but they also have that taste of dark meat because they are dark meat. But the color that you see on here is the seasoning that I already put on here. So that'll reduce the amount of seasoning that I have to use. And so I'm just gonna chop these up, and they're still steaming and they're hot. So, and I gotta eat some, y'all. Oh, sorry. because I love that smoked paprika and chili powder and cumin. I put some Tony's. I left it out for y'all so y'all can see it. Some garlic powder, onion powder, of course, salt and pepper, and that's that. And like I said, you can get taco seasoning or chili seasoning. That'll work too. That little 99-cent pack that they have at the store. Yep, that's good. Move this out the way. And then after we do this, you guys, it's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna add the corn, black beans. We're gonna roll it up in a tortilla and fry it. And I have tried to make this with some like egg roll wonton wrappers, and it was okay. But the flour tortilla definitely sets out that southwestern egg roll. It gives it that buttery kind of feel. This is still hot, so let me see if I can still chop it. It's hot. And I'm just going in with a rough chop. You do want some bite-sized pieces. You don't want this to be too small, you guys. Sharpen your knife. Make sure you get a knife sharpener. It'll make your life easier. If you don't have a good butcher knife, you don't have to buy a whole set. Just get one. I see some people cutting with those little knives, and I would cut myself, y'all. Just sharpen you a knife from time to time. If you got it. If not, it's whatever. So this is pretty good. And you do, like I said, want some bite-sized pieces, y'all. And this is super good. So give me another little piece. I would like to have more onions. I feel like I'm kind of needing more onions, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Next time I'll put some white or yellow onions. All right, that's that. And a lot of times you can hold on. A lot of times you cook the vegetables down for this, but I decided today to try something different and not cook the vegetables down, because I wanted to see if I could save time. And I don't really know. I guess if I had onions, I would need to cook it down, but it doesn't make that big of a difference, really. So this is pretty much done. Let me see. Let me strain that off and get ready and put that in. It don't have to be a lot. Let me kind of look and see. I think the kids like the spinach. So my oil was on and now it's going off. So let me put this in here, press it, and go cut my oil back on. And so the deep fryer has a timer, so it will not go too long staying on unless you leave it on. There's a setting to leave it on, but I just leave it on the timer because I will forget, y'all. I have a lot of stuff that I try to remember from day to day. So if this is cool enough, you can actually squeeze the water out of it. But this is nice and hot. That's it. And so I'm going back into my mixture with it. And also that hot spinach will help to kind of cook down the vegetables a little bit too. All right, y'all. So let's get rid of this cutting board. And I'm gonna go in with this corn, frozen corn, but it will heat up in the fryer. Break it up a little bit. I'm going in with some of that. I'm gonna save the rest of this for later. And we got black beans, and you can actually use the rest of these black beans as a side item if you want to do black beans and rice. If you want a side I don't find that we need a whole lot of sides with this, because with that tortilla is really filling. So this is good for like a Taco Tuesday. You guys, it is so good. If you like that kind of Mexican flavor profile, you're gonna love this. And that hot chicken is also mixing in. And the kids really do love the taste of the black beans, which kids don't always love beans. My oldest loves like beans and rice, like just home cooked food. But my other two is sort of a little more picky right now at their age, but they love these with the black beans and corn. So give that a nice little stir. Let me taste it. Because I'm going to find something that it needs. Let me see. And the corn is frozen, but the heat from the chicken is starting to loosen it up. I have enough cumin. Okay, I think I have enough everything. I'm going to do a little salt, a little tony. I'm not going to do pepper because it has jalapenos and I don't want it to be too spicy. I think that's it. I'm gonna do a little chili powder. Ooh, don't make me sneeze, y'all. You know what always makes me sneeze. And a little smoked paprika. And so you can mix your cheese in here if you want to. It's good like that. But I did like it a little better. It was a little cheesier when I did my cheese separately. Okay, and that way everything got an even amount of cheese. I'm dropping stuff. My pans are falling all over the place. This is still hot. I'm gonna separate these and bag them later. Let's see. Move that over, and then right here I have a little bit of flour, you guys, and so you just want to take a couple tablespoons, I don't know if y'all can see that, of flour and water, and this is going to make like a little paste for us to glue the tortillas down. And make sure you do this with your egg rolls too, you guys. If you make homemade egg rolls, make sure you do this with your egg rolls. I don't know if y'all can see it. Just kind of a little slurry. So that's all it is flour and water. All right, you guys, I might as well bust this bag open because I'm going to use all of them. And so I guess I'm going in with sharp cheddar and Monterey Jack or Colby Jack. A lot of times I use Monterey Jack, but I have Colby Jack today. That Colby Jack is good. A lot of people like Colby Jack. I don't normally buy it, but I probably should start. That thing is good, y'all. Let me go ahead and mix this up so I can have me some sitting to the side. I'm gonna need more than that. So today is a Friday, and I kind of try to enjoy myself on Friday. It's the end of the week, and we are just getting it started. Okay, so let me turn y'all in a little bit closer and show y'all how we're gonna get down with this. I'm gonna take a little bit of your mixture. Put it in here. Don't overfill it. I'm probably gonna run out of toothpicks. Don't overfill it. If you don't have toothpicks, when we put them in the pan, just make sure you do your folded side down. But don't overfill it. It's really tempting to do that. but then they'll just burst apart. But even if they burst apart, you guys, they'll still be good. And I get these smaller tortillas. Get whatever size you want, and go ahead and give it a good roll, and rub some of our little glue that we made out of flour on here, and tuck these little sides in. Don't worry about all the little details of it. And I'm gonna get a rack because I'm gonna use the same tray. That's what failed earlier. It was screaming at me, come get me. So I'm gonna use the same tray. I'm not putting anything raw on here. There you go. Tuck side down, okay? These things are gonna be good. Or we could do our cheese first. We can do our little mixture of cheese, you guys. And I just have both of them in here hanging out, getting ready to get cooked. All right, so smash that together. I haven't really figured out a technique to roll it. I've tried to kind of tuck this side and then bring this in, and then kind of tuck this as I get to that part, and it comes out with a prettier egg roll. But it doesn't really matter because these things are gonna be delicious, I'm telling you. And if you want to do rice, if you want to do beans and rice, or you can do french fries or whatever. French fries are super easy. I have fries in there, but I'm telling y'all, this is so filling, especially with these tortillas. It's like a little taco you can do on Tuesday. You're gonna be full. Make sure you put a good amount of cheese on there, you guys. This ain't the time to go light. I kind of stuffed this one, so let's get that on in there. Put a little bit of flour. Did I put flour on my last one? I don't know, but it's whatever. See, even this little side sticking out. That'll be good. If you want to be a perfectionist, you can. I'm not, because it's gonna be good either way it goes. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish rolling these, and I'm gonna bring you guys back in when I get over to the deep fryer and show you guys just how quick this comes together once you start frying it, okay? And so this has really only been about, how long have I been recording? 20 minutes. So this is really like a 30-minute meal. Once I finish recording these and deep fry them, and you can stuff a lot of them in there because it's not like we're trying to cook them. The meat is already cooked. So you can cook this meat ahead of time, you guys, shred it. And another good trick that you can do is to take your hand blender, the one that you blend cakes with, and you can blend up your chicken breast or your thighs like that. The breasts work a little easier, especially when they're hot. Put it in a little bowl like this and blend it, and that stuff will just shred up so easily, you guys. So it's up to you if you want chunks or you want shreds. But this is gonna be good. So anyways, I'll bring you guys back in. Easy, prepare ahead of time meal. You could even do this the night before and have it ready on your Friday evening, getting off of work, having your Friday wind down like me. Okay, so give me 1 second and I'm gonna come back with you guys. Okay, y'all, I forgot to tell y'all about the dipping sauce. So you can use a regular classic ranch, but a lot of times at the restaurants they have avocado ranch. And I guess you can use a guacamole or something, but I actually have avocado that I always save with the other piece on top of it, and it's still pretty good. So I'm gonna go in with some of this avocado, and I'm gonna make real avocado ranch now. So the guacamole that you get from the store probably will have a lot more flavor. I like the bland kind of buttery taste of avocado. So I'm gonna kind of add in, I'm gonna save this for later too. I'm gonna kind of add in some seasonings. Let me wipe my hands. Where did my towel go? I'm gonna add some ranch in there. Squeeze some right on in. I'm more of a blue cheese kind of person, but I will deal with some ranch. I used to love ranch when I was little, but I just kind of got away from it. And this is, let me smell it, because we keep it a while. I think only one of my kids actually eats it, so it's still good. I'm gonna go in with some extra flavors, you guys. Just a little bit garlic, onion. Just be flavoring at every step, not necessarily salting, but just flavoring. I want to mix in some milk, but this is already kind of loose, that branded ranch. What was that, Kraft? So let's see how it looks with just like a little teaspoon of milk, because you got to thin it out a little bit. So, and y'all know I keep my Ninja blender. I need to clean it. But hey, can't do it all, right? Get this. Shake it. I don't want to get this too thin by adding all that milk. That's looking good. Let me shake it again. Because you want to be able to dip your egg roll in there. I think that's good, you guys. It's got a little green hue to it, like it does when you go to the restaurants. It's cute. My kids love it when I do little things like this. Yeah, I think that's good. It's a little dippable. Yeah, that's good. And so these are my egg rolls, you guys. And this is what I had left. This is enough for lunch. And so sometimes I will prepare extra or just get more tortillas and fix it for the kids for lunch. But this is a lot left. So if you want just enough for one night, you definitely don't have to do as much as I did. So let me go over real quick to the oil and I'll show you how quick these fry up. Okay, you guys, so I have to put y'all at a tilt so you can see the grease, and also at an angle because the cord on the deep fryer is really short. But I stick them in there with the toothpick in it and everything. And like I said, you can just go ahead and load these in. They're already cooked. You just want to crisp up that tortilla. Let's go in with some of this. I'll do that, and let's drop it on in. And I have my grease back up high. I had it down for some dark meat I was doing. So it's back up to like 350, I think that is. Let me see. Let me get some more light, you guys. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing. Oh, some pop. Oh, Lord. I think it's at 350. Yeah. Ooh, I hope they don't make a little mark on my skin, y'all. And so you see how fast these start floating up? Let me get my tongue. So you guys, this is super quick and easy. Your kids will love this. So if you struggle with your kids eating at home, this is a fairly cheap meal. You don't have to have everything. You don't have to have jalapenos. Get you a bell pepper, or get you one yellow pepper, one red pepper. The chicken thighs are like a few dollars a pound, I think, and all you need is 2 pounds really for a family of 4 or 5. I usually do like 2 pounds of protein, maybe 2.5. And that's it. You don't even need the onions. You can do onion powder, garlic powder, and get you that little 99-cent pack of what was it, taco seasoning or chili seasoning, and that'll be good, you guys. A can of black beans, maybe $1, and some corn. You could even do canned corn if you want to. I'm not a huge fan of canned corn because I like a little crisp to my corn, but see, that's already brown. So you can flip that over if you want to. What I do is I tend to kind of press down on them. I kind of do this little motion and keep them going down into the oil. But they're already done. So as you can see, that comes together really quickly, you guys. Do use some beans and rice, some french fries, or just eat this by itself with whatever sauce you want, and it's going to be delicious. So I'm going to show you when it's time to plate it up what it finally looks like, and I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Leave me a comment. Let me know how delicious it looks, because I know that it does. Or what you're cooking for dinner, or just send me a shout out, you guys. Okay, so stick with me one more second and I'll show you. Oops, I'm splashing grease. I'll show you what this looks like. Okay, y'all, so this is the final product, the finished product. I made it all cute for y'all with some green onions and my sauce on the side, but y'all know we're gonna dig into these things and grab them straight off the tray. Okay, and so let me pick one up. Look at all that corn, black beans, you guys. Let me make sure y'all can see me. Let me see. Corn, black beans, cheese, and then I got my little dipping sauce. So my little avocado ranch. Y'all hear that crunch? Look at the layer. So good. Don't go out and buy these ever again, because you can fix a whole pan for the same amount that you're paying at a restaurant. But I know you want to treat yourself from time to time, so I ain't mad at you. But this is so good, y'all. So we're gonna eat this. And make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Check me out on YouTube, you guys. Share it with a friend, tag somebody. I'll see y'all next time. Mwah.